Hi, everyone, and welcome to Our Disabled Future, a series where disabled voices lead the way. I'm your host, Nico. It is a good day for disability inclusion. Each day, during Disability Pride Month and beyond, I'm amplifying real disabled stories, where we are, where we want to go, and how the heck we're going to get there. Together, I hope. Today, I'm thrilled to be joined by Nancy. Let's dive in. Hi, Nancy. Thank you for joining
Hello.
me. Tell us about yourself and about your disabled life.
So, my name is Nancy Williams Nettles, and I serve as the Director of Accessibility for a local college as well as an academic advisor. I am currently a PhD student at Morgan State University, working on a PhD in higher ed with a focus on accessibility, which is something they've never had before. I navigate both visible and invisible disabilities within systems not initially designed for people like me. And it has taught me um, how powerful resilience, community, and systemic change can be. My journey hasn't always been easy, but it's been purposeful. I use my life experiences, professional expertise, and academic work to empower others and create more inclusive spaces in education and beyond. My diagnosis is I have multiple sclerosis, I have Crohn's, and I have chronic depression.
Nancy, thank you. And especially thank you for the work you do in accessibility. This sounds really exciting. It also sounds like you wear lots of hats within your disability community. So I'm interested to know, what does a disability-friendly future look like for you?
Um, For me, it really does center around accessibility as a starting point and not an afterthought. Um, it means a world where intersectionality is understood and honored, where being Black, disabled, and a woman doesn't mean having to fight harder for basic respect and access or representation. And I'm a big component of removing barriers, valuing lived experiences, and co-creating policies with people with disabilities that's rooted in social justice, not just compliance.
Indeed, that is the future. Thank you. In your answer, I hear a call for greater accessibility and for including disabled perspectives at the beginning of a project rather than at the end of any kind of process. I can sponsor that, sure. Here's a tougher question. How do we get there? What strategies do we use? What do you think?
Well, my background is in counseling, and in counseling, the biggest step for a true therapist or counselor is to listen. So, listening to people with disabilities is vital. It's especially those from a multiple marginalized communities. So making space for them to lead, and then also holding institutions, organizations accountable for not only what they say, but also for what they do. So I'm a woman of action. And I think that we need to continue pushing for um, not only disability justice principles and not just legal mandates, but truly nurturing this next generation of educators, leaders, advocates by truly modeling what accessibility looks like. And it is a shared responsibility to create that future reality of what accessibility and inclusion looks like.
Absolutely, we build that future together. I really love this perspective. Thank you, Nancy.
Mhm.
As we close our time together today, I want to give you a chance that you and I, as disabled people, rarely get. That's a chance to brag about yourself, promote something cool you've done recently, or maybe something you're still working on. If you want to grow your presence online, you have social media profiles or a website maybe, and you want to share that, you can. This is just a space for you to be your own cheerleader. Let's hear it.
So I would have to say one of my biggest wins was first completing my very first year as a PhD student with disabilities using accessibility uh, resources. That is not something that doc students typically will do. And I completed with a really great GPA, and so much so that I had a scholarship this past year, but then this going into the fall, I'll be a graduate research assistant, which that is it's a heavy lift, but it's an important lift because I'm focusing on accessibility. I also just completed my first national conference as a co-presenter for accessibility needs at the Distance Education Summit in California. It's called Enhancing Online Spaces to Support Students. And I was a part of a internship program this past semester via a national search. And I'm really excited about the opportunities that I was able to connect with. And my mentor has been fabulous and really very much working with me, and will continue working with me beyond the internship. And then also I've been asked, like in the last week, to present for Disability Strong National Conference in September on the intersectionality of race and disability.
That's incredible. Nancy, thank you for sharing all of that.
No problem. I appreciate it. Thank you for
Of
giving me the
course.
opportunity.
Yeah, of course. I've had a great time. All right, folks, tune in next time. Remember, this is our disabled future, and we're building it one day at a time together. Wherever you go, whatever you do, I'm rooting for you, and I can't wait to see what you do next. Bye.